Hello students. Today we are going to learn block diagram of microcomputer. Already we have started the first chapter in paper second, that is organization and introduction of 8085 microprocessor. Before that, I think every student knows what are the main parts of computer. What are the main parts? Keyboard, monitor, storage device means hard disk, or very important part, that is CPU means central processing unit. So today's lecture we are going to the block diagram of microcomputer and each block in detail. A microcomputer is an integrated circuit of computer. So in this microcomputer, what are the main devices? First one, keyboard, that is an input device. Second is MPU or CPU. MPU means microprocessor unit or central processing unit, that is heart of the system. This part is very important for the system. Then storage devices means ROM, RAM, that is program memory or data memory. Already we have seen what is the difference between program memory and data memory. And last one is output device, that is monitor. Now see the block diagram of microcomputer. The figure shows the detailed architecture of microcomputer with all essential part or devices. So let us see block diagram of microcomputer. See, first block is keyboard. The keyboard inputted to the next block means keyboard interface. Then MPU means microprocessor unit. Then ROM, then RAM and display interface, and finally result will be displayed on 7 segment LED. Now see the data bus. These are the data bus. Data bus is 8 line bus. Data bus are bidirectional bus. Bidirectional bus means flow the data in and out direction of the devices. So this arrow show the data flow in peripheral devices. These arrow data lines are showing the data flowing. So see here, MPU, both arrows are there. So it is a bidirectional, means data from and to memory and peripheral device. It means data from and to memory and peripheral device. These are the data bus. Data bus is bidirectional bus. Now next, see in left side, this is the address bus. Address bus is 16 lines. Address bus is 16 lines. Address bus is a unidirectional bus and they are 16 lines. 16 lines means 16 address bus. They are MPU to the peripheral device. They are MPU to the peripheral device. Why? Because this is a unidirectional bus. See arrows. See all arrows in address bus, all arrows in one direction. So it is called as unidirectional bus. Now next is a control bus. This is a control bus. What is the function of this control bus? Which controls the timing signal of the system. So this control bus is used. Controls the timing signal of the system. Then next is chip select line. For this chip select line, whenever data entered into the system or into the microprocessor unit, then which chips are necessary for that instruction that signal provide to this chip select line. This is a chip select line. Now see here clock. What is the, and before that see power supply. Power supply line means power supply is necessary each and every block of microcomputer. Power supply is necessary each and every block of microcomputer. See, this power supply line attached to every block in microcomputer. See, start from keyboard and last display. This is a power supply line. In microprocessor needs plus 5 volt supply. Microprocessor needs plus 5 volt supply. So, see this diagram. Only power supply line is attached keyboard through last block, that is display. But data bus, address bus, chip select line and control bus are attached to keyboard interface to display interface. Students, remember how to draw the block diagram of microcomputer. First draw these all blocks. How many blocks? 7 blocks are there. Keyboard, keyboard interface, MPU, ROM, RAM, display interface and display, that is 7 segment display. Then draw data bus lines. In this data bus lines show the arrows because arrow indicates data flow in MPU or data bus lines. Then draw power supply line. Power supply line attached to each block in microcomputer. Now see in left side, first draw address bus. Address bus is unidirectional bus. Then draw control bus and chip select line. These lines are connected only keyboard interface through display interface, not connected keyboard and monitor, that is display 7 segment LED. Understand how to draw the microcomputer diagram? Now see here, below microprocessor unit means MPU block, here clock will be displayed. Then what is the function of this clock? It provides the necessary synchronization for the slow working of peripheral devices. Slow working of peripheral device, that is the, so speed of the system is depend on the clock. What is the function of this clock? Speed of the system is depend on the clock. This is the function of clock. Now see one more thing here, interrupt. Now what is the meaning? This is the interrupt line. What is the meaning of this interrupt line? First, what is meaning of interrupt? Interrupt means to break the sequence. This is basic meaning of interrupt. Now what is the function of this interrupt line? See, keyboard and MPU in between, which chip is allocated? Keyboard interface. Then what is the function of this keyboard interface? Keyboard interface to store the temporarily data through keyboard. And why this keyboard interface is necessary? Because keyboard and microprocessor unit, these two chips are not, speed are not same. So whenever data enter through keyboard, that data stored temporarily in keyboard interface. Maybe MPU is busy in another task. So what is the function of this interrupt line? When the keyboard interface interrupts the CPU or MPU, MPU might be busy, is doing execution some another task. Then it sends an acknowledgement. Yes, I came to know that you want my services. Then MPU complete the execution and it collects the data from this keyboard interface. See here in MPU two arrows is there because inward and outward. So MPU after complete the execution before the previous task, then collect the data through keyboard interface, and this acknowledgement through this interrupt line. This is the function of this interrupt line. Now see one by one each block explanation in briefly. See, first one is keyboard. You know very well what is the function of keyboard. Keyboard means the instruction prepared for a particular program are entered through this device. So it is called as keyboard. Then keyboard interface. Keyboard interface means what is the function of this keyboard interface? Why it is necessary in between MPU and keyboard? Because microprocessor unit and keyboard speed may not be equal. So when instruction and data is entered through keyboard, it is not possible to feed the instruction directly to MPU because MPU may be busy in performing previous instruction. Therefore, it is stored in a keyboard interface. So this chip is placed in between keyboard and MPU unit. Now, what is the function of MPU or microprocessor unit? These chips are very important in total system because all data are executed in microprocessor unit. All processing and data flow is done in the system with this MPU chip. And for this data, control signals are generated to control the system. This is the main part of this microcomputer system. Now next is ROM. What is ROM? We already study in 11th standard semiconductor memories, that is ROM, RAM, PROM, EPROM and EEPROM. ROM is a non-volatile memory. Why it is called as non-volatile memory? Because it stores the permanently data. So it is called as non-volatile data. So in this memory only read data from the peripheral, only read data from the memory. What is the function of this ROM? It is also called as fixed or permanent storage device, and it is also known as monitor program. So ROM is the data flows only outward direction. This ROM is data, accept data from the memory, and it is a permanently stored data. So ROM is called as program memory. Now next is RAM. RAM means random access memory. It is a volatile memory. Why it is called as volatile memory? Because when power is off, at that time whatever data stored on the chip, that data will be lost. So this is called as non-volatile memory, and so it is called as temporary device. It is also used for store the data, but it is a temporary storage device. And in this RAM chip, reading and writing of the data into the memory. So it is necessary bidirectional bus is required. What is the main function? In this RAM chip, reading and writing of the data into the memory. So bidirectional bus is required for this chip. Now next is display interface. Same as in keyboard interface. You know what is the function of keyboard interface. Now what is the function of display interface? When we are going to use a microprocessor kit, I will show you what is a 7-segment display. Okay, this will be display interface, and in display interface to store the data temporarily coming from the RAM chip. So this is the function of display interface. And last one is output device. Output device means 7-segment display. What do you mean by 7-segment display? This kit when we are going to use a microprocessor kit, I will show you the 7 segment display in computer lab. So, output device store the data in display interface or display on 7 segment display. And next is address decoder. Address decoder means it decodes the address and selects the proper chip. What is the function of this address decoder? It decodes the address and select the proper chip. Decoding, what is decoding? What is fetching? This properly meaning see in next lecture. Now next is address bus. Address bus is unidirectional bus. This is a 16-bit address bus from the MPU used to flow bits of required memory to devices. Required memory to devices means peripheral devices, and it is a unidirectional bus. Next is data bus. Data bus is bidirectional bus, and it is a 8-bit data bus. It is used to transfer data among microprocessor unit and peripheral devices in both ways. So, it is called as bidirectional bus. Next is control bus. Control bus means control the all signals, or it carries control signals generated by MPU. This is the 3 buses used in block diagram of microcomputer. Understand, student?